everyone, it's Cheryl from Teaching 2 and 3-year-olds. This week's theme is Jingle Bells as we move into December. And so I wanted to show you some of the fun activities that we have planned. One of our favorite activities that I got last year is decorating the felt tree. This is on Amazon, and I'll put the link in the description, but I am really impressed with how this is made. The ornaments are made out of stiff felt, and then there's spots for them to put each one. And it's a great one-on-one correspondence activity because they have to think about where they put the ornaments so that they will stick. And so we loved it so much last year. I know our children are going to love it this year. Along with our Jingle Bell theme, we are also doing a lot with magnets. And so we brought back our favorite Magnatiles to put on our train table. Again, if you don't have these, it's such a good investment. They have held up to every preschool class that we have here, but they are so sturdy and a true favorite of our toddlers and preschoolers. One of the books that we will be reading this week is Llama Llama Jingle Bells, and we will also be singing Jingle Bells. And so I just made this simple printable that I'll put the link in the description that you could do anything with this. They can do watercolors, they can do crayons, markers, you can cut it out, make it into an ornament with their picture on it. They can do a collage on it. Oh my gosh, there's so many different things you can do with this. You could even cut this out and do a sun catcher with it. So I purposely made it just black and white so it'd be easier for you to decide what you want to do with it, but you can also use colored paper, copy it right onto colored paper if you want it to be different colors. Our science table has shavings, magnetic shavings, and magnetic wands. So the children can see what happens when they move the wand back and forth. And since we're talking about Jingle Bells, I thought I'd bring out our elf hats that have the Jingle Bells on them. And then we just have fixins for making sandwiches. This is all of our soft fabric foods from Melissa and Doug, so they can make whatever, pretend they're making sandwiches while they're wearing their Jingle elf hats. And at our writing table, we're going to be introducing our magnetic drawing boards. And I love these. These are so much fun. They can just do whatever they want. And then the nice thing is they just erase it and somebody else can do it. And we are finishing up our rectangles. We're going to be moving into the shape of the star. But I wanted to show you this packet if you are going to be doing rectangles soon. It's a rectangle printable packet. There's 4 different sheets. There's the rectangle, and then what can you make with a rectangle, and these are rectangle color sheets. This, and also what's not shown here is I also have their rectangle cut apart puzzles and pieces, so they have to match the different colored rectangles up. So that's in the packet as well, I just don't have it here. And again, because we're doing magnets along with Jingle Bells, we have our magnetic rectangles. Now, these are actually, can you guess? They are sign holders that you see in retail shops. And a while back, I worked part-time in a clothing store, and they changed out all their signage, and they asked me if I wanted these because they knew I was teaching in a preschool. And at the time, I had no idea how popular these would be. I mean, they should create these and make these as toys because they are super strong, but they just love playing with these. And so I thought, you know, we'll have them at the light table with some wands and some other little things that we have found that are magnetic. We can toss them on this table as well, and they can find out what's magnetic and what's not. And then over on our easel, we're gonna, as I said, we're finishing up rectangles. So I found these rectangle stacking cookie cutters. They're nesting, cookie cutters. So they're different sizes. And what I'm going to do is I am going to just squirt some paint onto these plexiglass rectangles. And they're just gonna dip them onto the plexiglass. And then they're going to use the printable that I created as part of our rectangle packet. And they're going to create their own rectangles on the sheet, different sizes. I'm getting a head start on making our Christmas ornaments. I like to get them done earlier because I know by the time that we get everything on it and wrap it and everything, it'll be time for our winter break. So I found these wooden baubles on Amazon, and our parents absolutely love it when we do a photo keepsake ornament. So I'm going to take their pictures, cut them into a circle shape. But first I'm going to have them put their choice of paint on them and some glitter. And then I'm going to put their picture on the front. And then I'm going to cover the whole thing with Mod Podge so that it seals it and protects it. And it'll be a fun keepsake activity, ornament for them, a gift for their parents. And then of course every gift needs a card. So the children are going to decorate their tree. And I found these fun felt circles. I was trying to think of different ways that I could have them so it's like they're putting lights on the tree. And I thought, I like these. I like these actually, I really do. This is the first time I've taken these out of the package. I'll put a link to these in the description, but they're thick and they're bright, so they kind of look like Christmas lights. So they can just stick those on there. And then we'll glue it onto a piece of paper, put the little base on here, and then we'll write a little something on the inside. One of my teaching mentors, after she retired, she would come to our classroom and she would do different activities with the children. And she would always, every December she'd come and she would do a little lesson on bells. And these are old bells that she had collected. And actually, I feel really honored that she chose to give these to me when she passed on all of her preschool things. And so they're fun because they all have a different sound. So we can talk about loud and quiet and high and low and different shapes. So this is gonna be one of the things that we're gonna be doing at Circle Time, exploring all the different bells and the way they sound. And this one actually is mine that I found at a thrift shop. Little snowman, I thought I'd throw him in there too. In our sensory bin, I have some fun, these are actually cat toys. They're little Jingle balls that I got. And I'm using the same rain gutter that we used for our Itsy Bitsy Spider sensory bin. And they're just gonna drop the balls into the drain, the spout. And I have these are recycled cherry tomato containers that I've been saving. And I can just put the balls in there. Or, which I know this is what they're going to do, is they're going to push the crinkled paper in there as well. Great for the fine motor. And I am going to be doing a separate video showing how we made this fun Jingle Bell sensory bin. Thanks for watching.